This is my favorite travel bag. Here's the brand. It has been through it. The only thing I regret is that it doesn't have like feet on it. So all of this didn't happen. But let me tell you, this bag has been through it, and it should look worse than it does. It should. And why I chose to fall in love with an ivory leather bag is beyond me. But it holds its own. It holds its own. Okay. What I'm taking with me today, probably too much. These are my colored pencil. No, I need them. I pack heavy. I pack heavy for days out because I've been in positions where I just wanted the thing and I didn't have it and it bummed me out. So in here is like my mic stuff, my palette, little tripod. This is like pens that I love. My well-known, if you've been around for a while, I love traveling with this. You can use it to spray your palette, and then you can also, of course, unscrew it, and it's your water container for painting on location. My gorgy Lotus Blue handmade journal. I've started traveling, like when it's in my bag, I've started putting it in a very non-aesthetic Ziploc because they get beat up. So this is my current international sketchbook. If you know, you know. I really like to organize my sketchbooks. So like this is my journal for Scotland, right? I'm going to try to fill it. That's a lot, but this is my ongoing international. This has been a sketchbook I've been using for going on like the 4th year, but I do very specific pieces in here when I travel internationally. All right, now I have my student flashcards because I have a horrible memory, and so I printed out as many of the photos as I could. I have 16 students. They're not all here. So I'm working on just putting names to faces because that's important. And my biggest thing with a retreat is like everyone not only needs to feel welcome, but they need to know they are truly welcome. And knowing names quickly is part of that. So anyway, it's all going to fit in the bag. The bag goes crossbody. Also has the handles, and it also, in a pinch, has the over the shoulder sling. So that's that, friends. I'm going to get ready and get out on the road. I am on my way to the first art stop of the day. I'm early for nothing, except apparently art stores. But this will be worth the wait for sure. This particular one, this is called Edinburgh Art Shop, and seems to be more prized by locals, best prices, and interesting variety not available in other shops in the city. And I see they have Tom Studio sampler inks. All right, friends, we're in. And of course, I love the good art supplies on mass shot, just like anybody else. But I like to tell you what catches my eye, why, and how I think I might use the new supply. So far, the only thing that caught my eye, now I've just been here for like a hot minute, but the one thing that caught my eye is the Blackwing pencils. They have something called a balanced pearl. And y'all know how I feel about Blackwing, and I've never been like terribly excited about them. So I might pick up one of those just to give it a try while I'm here. But here it is, Blackwing Pearl. And it says balanced right there. I don't really know what that means. But now this one I might try too, the Graphite 602 Firm. And then extra firm, because the Blackwing I have always just feels incredibly way too soft for my taste. So yeah, give those a try. Seriously cool. This is a double-sided paper. One side is black, one side is craft. Definitely going to pick that up. I think that could be great for traveling. Just more variety, less space. All right, super stoked to see Tom's Studio here. Y'all know Mariana's Blue, absolute favorite. You can use this in a fountain pen, brushwork, dip pen, all the things. It's incredible, and it stays kind of water soluble even when it's dried and cured. Love, love, love that. I don't know what this is. What are you? bottle of inky goodness. Calligraphy, white acrylic ink. Okay. Okay, I want to try that. I've never even seen that online. I mean, I know I could order this, but what's the fun in that? I love the Hahnemühle zigzag book, and they have a mini. Look at that. I actually brought my first Hahnemühle zigzag book that I used in Prince Edward Island. I brought it with me just to show everyone like how to compose sketchbook spreads, etc. So I just think that is the most darling thing. I might have to get one and try to do something with it while I'm here. Okay, I have not seen these before. Definitely grabbing one. So it's Sea White of Brighton Concertina sketchbook. So another zigzag sketchbook, but it's sweet. It comes with like a sleeve that protects it. And we've got a bunch of sizes here. And there's, I mean, they go all the way up. Like super cool. Definitely grabbing one of those. I think I'm probably gonna grab this size. Yeah. This is what I'm really excited about. These Wallace Seymour Handmade Artist Watercolor whole pans. Prices are nice. But here we go. I kind of, I wish they were quarter pan or half pans because, as a watercolor collector, oy, the collection's getting big. Oh gosh, look at that. Lazuli Earth. So, we're definitely gonna have to be getting some of these. There was a color in here that caught my eye. Yeah, what is this? Oh, Naples Light. Curious. So anyway, I'm gonna grab a bunch of those and see how I feel about life. Permanent green, middle. Okay, these look like printed off color swatches, not actual painted ones, so I gotta keep that in mind. Seymour blue. That sounds like kind of a convenience color, if you will, of the brand. Coming in hot and clueless on these, so. Oh, that's pretty. But again, okay, they're painted on the packaging, so that's helpful, but it's like a slick paper. I always like to try indigos from different brands to compare. So we'll see. Here we are, friends. There's a really sweet little paper situation over behind me. I will show you that in a minute, but just love to give the view. This is a tiny one. I mean, the previous shop was tiny, but this is tinier. And I love, this is a thing I've noticed, different places I've been, they'll kind of imprint their name on a known brand, but they don't have any watercolor versions of that, so that's a bummer. Pretty cool. It's made from recycled coffee cups, but again, it's just kind of a mixed media. I wish it was watercolor. This is what I wanted to show you. It's just a cabinet of paper curiosities. Love it. Murano paper, small squares of watercolor, it says. Super cute. Saunders. So this is a great way to try out some different things. Hello. We've got a gray watercolor, cream, Cadi papers. And then, invitation parchment, a different Cadi. And then just Lokta paper. I love this. This is sweet. Parchment bamboo. Kind of want to do watercolor on that bamboo. And Fabriano. Super sweet. Love this, love this, love this. Oh my word, look at all these begonias. So this is Greyfriars Kirkyard. So there's a church. I was just here because of the art shop. These flowers caught my eye. And I'm like, whoa, what's that? What has all the flowers? So I'm back here and it looks pretty cool. We're gonna check it out. Thanks so much, Google, for letting me know that this is a famous graveyard. Said to be haunted. Apparently has some Harry Potter connections. Yeah, and it just looks downright cool. I mean, look at this. It's wild. This is why you need to wander with no plan, because you stumble onto things like this. So apparently it's something with the names on the tombstones, I think, that inspired Harry Potter names, maybe? Yes, thank you. That is so big. Okay, thank you.
As he marches proudly to his position at the back, make some noise for Charlie!
I have no idea what that one was, but I gave him a fist bump. There's a lot of street performers here and a lot of great little places to sit along the curb, so took it upon myself to get into my international sketchbook here, which, gosh, it's only about halfway done. This is the kind of stuff I do in this sketchbook, just to give you an idea. This was from Venice, and I just do a full spread, and it's a little bit more evolved than my like travel sketching journal. There's the Dolomites. Oh, bagpipes. So I started, instead of just Edinburgh, I decided to do the Royal Mile. So just a little bit of the church here, a little bit of like tartan. Started like a window, like a really, there's just so many of these like beautiful window boxes around. Yeah, so I'm gonna capture one of those. And we'll see what else I do. I definitely made the fabric like super flat, but it's based on that dude right there. Okay, not their butts. Okay, I am back at my room. Look at this adorable bag. Super cute. If you spent 30 pounds, you got the bag. Friends, I'm just gonna say, the storefront of the Greyfriars shop is super cute. And the inside little paper kiosk thing, super cute. But this is the place to be so far, okay? Yes, I did get more of these. Went back to my apartment to recharge my phone. And so here I am. Let's go through the haul. The Black Wings, hoping that maybe I find one that I really like. So this is the half the pressure, twice the speed. I don't know. This one is extra firm, and then this was the pearl. These are the Wallace and Seymour watercolors. I got a very kind of specific 3 that caught my attention. So I'll have to give those a try. And then the Sea White of Brighton concertina sketchbooks, like an accordion fold. No idea what type of paper this is. It says 38 possible working surfaces. Okay, lovely. But let's see what kind of paper this is. I mean, I figured it would be something that has some structure to it, given the accordion-ness of it. Okay, super fun. Definitely is a smooth paper. I'm hoping for the best, being mixed media. But I do love that it has this carrying case, and we can kind of embellish the carrying case. Hi, go in. Yeah, I love that. I did pick this up. Calligraphy ink white acrylic. I mean, I think I was mostly influenced by the stinking bottle. It's so pretty. Oh, I am so excited about this. So it's a pencil lead holder, right? Somebody's got to teach me how this comes out. Ah, like that, right? Okay. But it fits these. I'm so glad I asked, because if you remember, I bought these for the first time in Italy. By the way, they were so much more expensive in Italy. Cannot find them in the US, so I bought another box. They promised me, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, because like an idiot, I think the people in the shop thought I was a real wackadoo. This kept breaking on me, but I think it's designed to go in a holder. So that is going right in my sketching kit. I am so stoked about that. Yes. And the Edinburgh Art Shop gave 10% discount for teachers and students, which I thought was super cool. And if you don't remember what these really cool leads do, they like rat the rainbow. They rat the rainbow. This was in a cute little shop. This is Hannah Longmuir. Really loved her work. So this is going to be like a giveaway, I think. It's a 2027 calendar. I mean, look at it. It's like watercolor and pen and ink. I'm guessing some graphite. Ugh, so pretty. Hold on, you got to see another one. Look at this boo-boo. So yeah, I really loved her work so much, because that's apparently all that I grabbed. Really sweet journals. I really honestly wanted to also study her strokes a little. Like her cross hatching, it's like chaotic cross hatching, but like in the most exquisite way possible, is giving life. Yeah. And then some of these are going to be giveaways too. Like, oh, the way she used the mark making in the sky. It's giving clouds, but it's also giving movement. Just wow. And last but not least, looks like there's faces hiding. Like there's a little boy. Like, doesn't that look like a face? I'm obsessed with and how she rendered that fern with negative space. Wow. So anyway, is it more faces? Like, am I seeing what I'm not supposed to see? Like face. Hello. Looks like a little goblin. Hello. Anyway, very fun. This was really sweet. I think I took a video. I'll put it up. I think it was like Red Door. This was on Victoria Street. And again, another like paper stationery. They had a lot of stickers. And I really loved this particular artist, like giving a very folk art vibe. Kirsty Bainham. Lovely. And then these are two little notebooks. And I just also really loved her mark making, like patterned. And I love the packaging. I'm such a sucker for packaging. Prism of Starlings, Edinburgh. Edinburgh. I think by the time this retreat is over, I'll have figured out how to say Edinburgh. Gorgeous. All right. And I did grab a sticker. I don't know who the artist is, but I already have it on my journal. And that is of Victoria Street. And that's the supposed inspiration for Diagon Alley. Now, speaking of journal, I'll give you a peek at what I worked on today. Well, a little bit more of a peek because I've been giving you looks at it throughout the video. But here we go. I shared this today and somebody said, so what are you sketching? And it was a great opportunity to kind of think through how to describe this. And basically it's like a visual mashup. So things that I saw, moments I experienced. So like the Greyfriars Kirk, that was a really cool cemetery I stumbled upon. I'll denote art supply shopping by drawing some type of art supply, really rough, quick. Like this took me like a minute. Sketch of Victoria Street and my lunch, which was fish and chips at Birdie's. I drew the underpants of the guy that like took his kilt off, the street performer. Royal Mile in here with a little bit of plaid. And I just felt like a tree made sense, you know. I haven't really got more color in other than obviously what you see. So yeah, that was today's spread. And then I can also show you the start of my more evolved spread. My fancy schmancy notebook here. All right. So the Royal Mile. So I just did a little bit of the mile, a little church action. This was like the hub for the Fringe. There was a bagpipe player, and I kind of, you know, painted a version of the tartan. I hope I'm saying that right, that he was wearing. A lot of beautiful windows with flower baskets. So that's as far as I got on the Royal Mile. I might go and look at my photos and see if there's anything else I want to add. But in this book, I always do stuff that's more evolved, that I take more time with, that I'm slowed down with a bit. Not like night and day, but a bit. Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm a liar. Remember, I got these little zigzag Hahnemühle. I'm not usually a fan of Hahnemühle, to be honest. But I loved working on this paper, the bigger size. And then I forgot my pencil sharpener, so I grabbed this one. Sweet little, gosh, what are these even called? Artist leads. Well, let me tell you, they don't feel like lead. When I think of lead, I think of like pencil. They feel less waxy than a color pencil, but not graphite like. And the cool thing about these is that they can add a little of like a little je ne sais quoi to your journaling pages, because as you twirl them, the color just boom shifts. Oh my gosh, my camera's so shaky, friends. I'm sorry. Isn't that beautiful though? Like, turns my little tombstone into this little fun fest. But it's not like bright color, you know? I like the way it glides. Makes me feel like I have control. Oh, that looks so cool. Kind of mirrors my tree over here. Yes. Love it. I can't really remember the color of these buildings. They were brightly colored, so they're just going to be what they are. They're just going to be whatever I feel like making them. I am not fussy with these type of journaling pages at all. Like, it has become my style, the scratchy marks, not, you know, perfectly, nothing's perfectly blended. A lot of texture. Oof, yeah, there were a lot of like window boxes. Y'all are on a ride with me, apparently. You're just on a ride with me. This worked better in Zion because, like, the rock didn't move. This is on a table. The table moves. So you see a lot of this, like troops of folks that are advertising the shows. I saw this one earlier and I didn't get it, but look at that. There they go. They'll do anything to get you into their show. This has got to be one of the most beautiful, though, honestly. They're not messing around. I really wonder what the show is.